Okay, so we will now have examples to calculate the mean and the median. So to calculate the mean, so add the value, add the measured value, dayon divide kung pila siya kabuok. For example, we have 65.5, 66.7, 66.8, 69.1, 69.2, and 70. So, add and then divide kung pila siya kabuok. 6 ka measured value. For median naman, so check ang atuang measurement if naka-numerical order ba siya. So, if naka-numerical order, then good, maayo siya. And then, if wala, then i-arrange pa nato siya nga naka-numerical order. So, for this example, ang atuang median, since this is even, pasabot 2, 4, 6, 8 nga mga measurement. So, this is 6. So, we will obtain kaning nasa tunga. This is our median. Gamito na to ni siya to calculate our median. So, we have 68.8 plus 69.2 divide 2. That will be our median. If natay mga set of data nga add, for example, 5 measured lang sila. Like, 3, 5, 7. Kana mga inana. So, for example, if na ako'y 0.91, 0.93, dayon 0.95. So, pasabot, kaning nasa tunga, mao na ni directly ang ako ang median. Again, pag even, magkuha kog duha sa tunga, then divide 2, pag add, katong nasa tunga, mao na to directly ako ang median. Another example, calculate the mean and the median for the data shown below. So again, to calculate, we'll just add the measured value, divide kung pila siya kabuok, mao din to ato ang mean. And then for median, this is 6 set of data. So again, 6 is an even number. So we will choose katong naa sa tunga nga duha and then divide 2. Then we can calculate tayo the median. So another analytical measurement in chemical analysis is the accuracy and precisions. So these are very important in analytical measurements. So the accuracy, it describes the nearness of the experimental value or the mean to the true value. So although true value can never be known exactly, accepted value is often used. So for example, for accuracy, ang ako ang experimental value is 0.95. 95.5. Okay, so that will be my experimental value. Dahil nang ako yung true value kay 0.956. So if i-check na to ang i-check, pasabot ang ako ang nakuha nga value, experimental value is duol sa ako ang accepted value. So that is accuracy. For precision naman, for accuracy can be measured through absolute or relative errors. For precision naman, so this refers to the agreement between values in a set of data. So it describes the reproducibility of the measurements. So for example, 98, 98, 97. So if tanaw na ko siya, duol siya ani, duol pud siya ani. So ang ako ang isa ka data kay duol siya to each other. So that is precision. So precision can be measured through standard deviation, variance, and coefficient of variation. So we will now have a dart example. So for kaning image nga nasa taas, so ano siya, if ato ang target kay nasa tunga, so possible mao na ato ang true value. So ano siya, low accuracy. Nganong low accuracy? Because our data kay layo siya sa ato ang target value or kaning nasa tunga. Low precision because ang ato ang value kay disperse or lagyo pud siya to each other. However, kaning second one, imagine atong ang nasa tunga sa dart is the true value or the target value. Layo siya sa true value, low accuracy. However, ang mga data is somewhat duol to each other. So, high precision. Kaning katulo na pod, high accuracy because duol siya sa ato ang true value or target value. low precision because disperse ang atong data. Layo ang each other's, ang ato ang isa ka data is somewhat layo sa ato ang lahi nga data. For fourth naman, if tanaw na to, kung ato ang naasa tunga sa dart is our target value or ato ang true value, high accuracy because ang ato ang mga nakuha nga value kay duol. And then high precision because ang each other's value kay dugol pud sila to each other. So if atuwa siyang i-identify kung unsa kaya nga error ang possible nga present, so for this one, low accuracy, low precision, probably the determinate error, and indeterminate error kay present siya. There is a second, ang iyahang naapektuhan kay ang accuracy. So ana ta ganiha nga the determinate errors affect the accuracy. So determinate errors probably present sa kaninga measurement. And then for third, high accuracy, low precision. Precision pod ang iyahang naapektuhan. And then ana ta ganiha nga indeterminate errors affects precisions. So probably na ay mga indeterminate error, random error nga nahitabo ani nga analysis. Kani high accuracy, high precisions, probably dili ta makaingon nga no error siya. Pero naa siya yung mga errors, however minimize ang errors nga nahitabo. Okay, another example. Suppose, for example, that the 3 students are asked to determine the mass of the piece of a copper wire. The result of 2 successive weighing by each students are: student A, we have 1.964, 1.978, student B, 1.972, 1.968. Then student C, 2.00, and then 2.002. Okay, ana siya diri, the true mass daw of a wire is 2.0 gram. So, i-check na to kung accurate ba ang ilahang na measured. So, for student A, kani, 1.9712 layo. So, pasabot, low ang accuracy ni student A. Student B, same, low accuracy ang iyahang nakuha. Student C, however, 2.001, ang true value or true mass kay 2.0, makaingon ta nga accurate, somewhat accurate si student C. To check the precision, student A, iyahang value nga first is somewhat layo sa ikaduha. So, low precision. And then, student B, same, low precision. Student C, however, kay kani 2.00, nya kani kay 2.002, pasabot duol siya. So, somewhat precise ang iyahang data. So, only student C kay naay data nga precise because duol ang iyahang value to each other. Accurate pod siya because ang iyahang mean kay duol sa ato ang true value. Okay, measuring how accurate our data. So, for accuracy measurement, we can use the absolute error and the relative error. So, absolute error can be calculated using the formula. So, the difference of the actual reading or experimental minus the true value or the accepted value. So, this is absolute error. So always remember nga positive always ang iyahang sign. For relative error naman, so this describe the error in the relation to the magnitude of the true value. So for relative error, we can calculate using the formula experimental value or actual value, actual reading minus true value divide the true value times 100. Okay, let us have example. So the label on the bag says 20 pounds, but the true weight is only 18 pounds. Calculate the absolute error for this and the relative error. So again, to calculate the absolute error is equals the measured, pila daw ang measured? 20 pounds. Minus, ang true daw niya kay 18. So we will have absolute error nga 2 pounds. Na-show na noon. So to calculate the relative error, So to calculate the relative error, ER is equals measured minus the true value over the true times 100. This will be 11 point. So calculate using your calculator. Okay. So again, relative error is equals 11.1%. Follow the formula. Wait. Okay, so let us have another example. So calculate the relative error in percentage in terms of, percentage terms for iron analysis that gives a value of 115 ppm of iron content when the true value is 110 ppm. So again, to calculate, use the formula. So ano siya? Relative error daw ang isolve. So relative error is equals experimental value 115 minus the true value 110 divide the true value 110 times 100. So using your calculator, we can calculate 4.5%. Okay, so another example. So the results of analysis is 36.93 grams, while the true value is 37.06 grams. What is the percent relative error? Again, relative error can be calculated using the formula. ER is equals the experimental result. Experimental results for this one kay 36.93 grams minus the true value 37.06 divide 37.06 times 100 equals, use your calculator to calculate the equation. So we have 36.93 minus 37.06 divide 37.06 times 100. So we will have 0.3508. So for errors, some other errors that is lower than 10, probably mas reliable ang ilahang results. Those error nga very dako, like 50% errors, dako na pud kayog errors ang nahitabo sa chemical analysis.